one of the things is your time now. It's the most important. I also want to tell you that life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. Therefore, this second chance will be given to say something about today. I'm coming up with the word brain. Why am I talking about the brain power? It is one of the most important resources that God has given you. I've been critically looking at the brain. Why did God decide to put the brain up here and not down there? I don't know whether you've thought about it. Why did God decide to put the brain up here and not down there? Why did God put the brain here? Or put the brain here? Or put the brain here? Why did he decide to put it up here? God decided to put the brain up here because the brain is the most important organ of the body. It overlooks other organs. God is up there and God puts the brain near him. This brain that I'm talking about, the researchers have really looked at the brain so much. It's a mystery. The brain is something that is a machine that most researchers to understand and analyze it fully. It's a mystery. I've also done a bit of research in the brain. Apart from being a teacher, I also became a researcher and I'm a researcher. I've done research. I'm still doing research. For those people who are going for higher learning, as you get on and on, you don't have number one, number two, number three. What you do is research. Research is the mother of all knowledge. So you go to research. Research is looking for that information. I did a bit of research and came up with a book. What's the name of this book? Yes, The Brain Empowerment. I could not write this book without researching. I did a lot of reference. I looked at this information. I looked at this author. I looked at, you see, I researched so much that I realized that people, even great psychologists, professors, have never understood the working of the brain well. Even great doctors. Which means that in you are holding something which is very, 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 very important. Because God has endowed you with it. Don't underrate that issue. This brain. In my research, I want to look at the physical part of the brain. That the brain, I know that the brain is one of the smallest organs of the body. But you need to know what? The brain is only 2% of your body weight. 2%. This brain, as small as it is, the brain controls a 95% of the body glucose because that's the food of the brain. It uses a lot of energy. It needs a lot of energy to run out and do all other things. This brain that we're talking about, this brain that I'm talking about, I'll tell you. The brain is connected with those other organs using a great network of nerve cells. Not only nerve cells, but at the tip of the nerve cells, you've got neurons. For those who are learning, neurons at the tip of the nerve cells. These neurons are billions and billions and billions, connecting your brain with the eyes, connect the brain with the throat, talk about the ears, talk about the stomach, talk about even the toe, the heart, the spleen, the kidney, the lungs, the liver. Talk about all those things. They are controlled and connected by the brain. And you know what? The brain controls their functions. What is the brain? The brain controls the functions of all those things. Which means that if the brain refuses that, digestion is not going to take place. I want to tell you, the stomach will say, sasa mimi ni nani nikataa? Si umesema master. Digestion will not take place. If the brain, I want to tell you something. If the brain refuses that, the heart is not going to beat, it will stop. The brain is there to protect you. It controls by protecting you in very, the brain doesn't want you to get hurt. Its work is to control and prevent any harm that comes towards you. That's the brain. But don't you know what? This is something that I want you to know. The brain is the one, in case you die in a normal way, the brain is the one that dies last. But did you know that? I was just having an information. I went to a bereaved person. Just that person was sleeping in a barrett. Hata nimepatiwa barua ya kwenda kwa funeral yake. Leo, it's just reminding me. I'm supposed to be going for Harambee. After this, I end up for Harambee. Somebody called Elder Uko alikufa. Mzee amekufa, in fact anaambia mke wake, leta nasikia baridi, hebu niwekee blanketi mingi. Hebu nifanye namna hii. Hebu niweke kwa maji, mimi nataka nilale chini. Na the voice is very okay. Hebu mimi naona hii kitu inaenda na mimi vibaya. Hii kitu inaenda kuniua. Nasikia kama hii kitu inaniua moja. He just talk like that. Mpaka miguu ikakataa kutembea, kubebana. Mpaka mkono ikakataa kubebana. The brain still working. Imagine that. Mpaka mdomo ikaweka hivi. The brain is still working. I want to tell you, the brain is the one that dies last. And when you tell the brain that I'm tired, the brain will say, okay, you are tired, I'll make you become tired. That's the brain. So this brain that you're having, I want to tell you something about it. It's God that you know. The brain is a God-fulfilling organ. Any goal you give the brain will fulfill. Tell the brain that I want to succeed. The brain will tell you, okay, you want to succeed, I'll help you do it. Tell the brain that I'm tired. The brain will tell you, you mean I'm tired? Okay, I'll make you become tired. Which means because it controls every other organ of the body, even the energy releasing organs, You know what the brain will do? It will extract energy from those places and then the energy. Please don't come because this person is tired. Withhold those brain, those energy. And you just find yourself, hey, you can just say what you are tired. The brain tells you, okay, the thing one. Dokinini, Namao, the Nino. Cannot wait for you to pick you up. If you tell the brain that I'm sick, the brain will make you become sick. I want you to know that. If you tell the brain that you're sick, the brain will make you become much more sick. You know what the brain will do? Oh, when you say you're sick, it hears. Okay, now how does a sick person move? Take one more. Oh, don't be you will become sick. Let me tell you. The brain is not something to play with because every hour you give the brain fulfills. But there's something I want to tell you about this brain. Though the brain can control all these other things, one great thing which God endowed you with, that you've got power over your brain. You can tell your brain, no, don't play with me, brain. I'm not tired. More decisions, when you make very positive decisions, the brain will think, the brain loves it if you do it. So you've got the power to command your brain to do exactly what you want. And this brain, because you've got the power over it, the brain obeys what's called the goal. Any goal you set for yourself, the brain obeys like a soldier. Yes, sir. Yes, madam. Any goal. If you tell the brain that now this rain is falling, I want to run going home. Okay, the brain says, okay, yes. It will give you energy to run. If you tell the brain that I want to pass my exams, the brain will say, okay, you want to pass. What do you want to pass it with? The brain wants specific thing. Tell the brain exactly what you want. Like, I want an A. The brain says, you want an A. I'll help you make that A. So the brain is a resource that was given us in a very nice way. We can use it to take us places. But I want to remind you that the brain, what's happening to the brain, that the brain honors your decision. If you tell the brain that I want to be a Christian, a true Christian, so that I live a Christian lifestyle, you mean I'll help you do it. So always have control. Someone who set a thing. Someone who is able to control the brain, control the self. You are able to control even the way the brain works. This is the reason why I say this brain can we use it because our potential lies in this brain here. The brain is sometimes called the mind. The other name of the brain is called the mind. When we talk about the mind, we are talking about the brain. If you don't know, as long as majority of you are those here, how do we call the mind? The mind is what? Power. Yes? Yeah? That's not here. Stand up so that we hear you. Okay. Now that's why we are labeling it. I want to tell you that we sometimes call it the heart. Junior Oyieke. Junior Oyieke for the. How you taking off Oyieke? Yes, I know what you. Let me tell you, the mind is not this heartbeat. The mind should end where? Is this one here, the brain. Something for the mind, the heart? No. It is the brain. It's called the mind. The mind is the part which is the part of the brain is working in a very powerful way. Our serious is in this mind here. Therefore, this mind that I'm talking about, here is where your decision of meditate is. It's the inner part of the brain. Why the brain is so physical? This one here is abstract. You cannot touch it. This one is abstract. You cannot touch it. The physical one can be fed and it makes people work. Because the brain is all water. 85% of the brain is water. It works well with water. And the food of the brain is glucose. But I was looking at what's called the glucose. What's the source of glucose? Which makes the brain work so well? Is it the plant-based food or flesh? Do we get glucose in meat? Do we get it to white meat? Where do we get the glucose? From plants. Which means if you use plant-based food, your brain will be what I was saying, creative, decisive, critical, analytical. That's the thing. Can you remember the story of Daniel, Meshach, Shadrach, and
Abednego.
God said the thing. That's why when you go to school, you can see the major part of your diet is plant-based. By the time you eat meat, you become very aggressive. Let me tell you where that aggressiveness comes from. Because you're looking at the brain. The mind is divided into 3 levels, very important levels. And because you're saying there with this, who should know this better? The mind. This mind here, I'm seeing people are walking. What's up? People are going this way. Are they going?
The mind.
Huh?
The mind.
I hope they're not going this way here. That's why I'm taking this side. I think if you come up and you can If you come up and you can I don't think I will leave that. I'm just saying that the mind is divided into 3 levels. Number 1, the word is called conscious. Conscious. When you talk about conscious, a level is like this. Conscious is what you are aware of at any given moment. Like right now, you're aware that I'm giving you this talk. Anything you're aware of, that's your conscious. Here is where we meet the outside world. Alafu, ikipita by a microsecond, that information goes to the second level. This is the second level. If you come down here. This second level is called subconscious. Subconscious is that level which is able to communicate easily with the conscious. They can communicate. How do they communicate? If something is here, which is that they can, because it's the memory bank. Here is where our memory is made. All those things, the Christian values, not about the summer side in a theater. Whatever you learn comes here. Whatever you read comes here. If you think about it sometimes, even after you learn for a longer time, this information, it will go to the darkness. The third name is called unconscious. The third name is called unconscious. Unconscious is that level which contains information ambayo imekuja hapa hivi, ikakaa hapa kidogo. When you get tired that you think you've forgotten it, then it goes down. So anything that gets in you cannot be forgotten. Anything you see, you never forget. Anything you hear, you never forget. Anything you taste, you never forget. That's why you have them here. If you think about it, in our memory bank. If you think if you can't pass it, in case you are killed when you're still a child, let me tell you, here is a potato, you properly. In case you are abused when you're still a child, it's up here. So, down here, there's a little why I want to give you this information. Down here, conscious information about the doctor is down here, and you also have information which you are born with. There's certain information that you are born with here. They are at the unconscious level. This information that you are born with includes the instincts, impulses, desires, all those things which you share with other animals. They are down here. Things that you share with other animals are down here. Which means that this place is so chaotic. The unconscious level of human being is so chaotic. What we want to do is that this is more that you understand what is inside here. There are certain instincts that we share with the other animals. What are these instincts? The instinct of survival. The instinct of survival. We eat to survive. We don't survive to eat. We share that one with the dogs. We share it with cats. We share it with any other animals. This is what is happening down here. We share that here. And this information, if you pick up a important career, you can control it, but sometimes you cannot control it. If you've got a strong value here, a Christian value embedded here, it will not come down here. This information will not come down here. Because this is a place where you eat anything and you survive, you share those things with the other animals. Nobody can teach you to eat. I don't know, do we have a university where people taught how to eat? No. Mtoto anazaliwa tu hivi, hebu weka kiti hiyo kwa mdomo hivi. Nani anamfundisha? Hakuna. We share that one with a cow. A cow inangopa the cat inangopa huko chini. Now the first thing, but the cat is free to eat, it is trying to start up. It's free to eat. Wakiweza clean it, I'm smart. Sasa unaona anafanya hivi. Anafanya hivi. Anatoka hivi. And you know what happens? Mdomo inaenda kwa titi pale. Huko then msisha tabu hivi. Anaenda You see? So the thing is, we share this was with animals. Productive instincts, sexual instincts, which will be taught. We share that with other animals. We share them. Except you want to find yourself controls it here. So that you know that you should not just sleep anyhow. If it's a dog will look for a bigger dog. Here, and that dog is well prepared. It can take care of the children well. Pastor Babu says, it's been empowered to Scott, you see? But here, we find that some of us, with that instinct, we start, you are a small boy, and you're looking for a guy. What skill is that guy? You are not well prepared. Ukimpatia mimba, utafanya nini? You are a girl, and you know very well that your resources are not there to keep you well with the child, and you just sleep and you sleep like a cook. Yes, hivyo hapo Mungu ni hapo hivyo, Mungu ni hapo hivyo, Mungu ni hapo hivyo. You don't have decision to say that this is God. This is what differentiates us from other animals. That we force decisions to decide the right thing at this level here. So those things are not, we don't want them to come out. Aggressiveness is that we share that one with other animals. When you go to the animal kingdom, wanang'ang'ana na wanakulana kama isivili inagani. Hikaleka gudi. And you know what? When you are like that, you got that instinct, you are a person who is fighting all the time. Which is the instinct of the animal inside you, which is not control. You go at home when you need to pick up your wife. When you never do it, because you can't do it now. When you think I'm not too far, you are a dark animal. So, Christian values are prepared to that and then that they eradicated. So that it doesn't come out here. Let's work on your work. God, Jesus Christ has really helped us. If I were not a Christian, you could have seen. You know that what's talking there? The animal will do. So I want to know how to do it, how to prevent that from coming out. So the thing is, if you got one Christian value here, you make it clear that it is good. I want to tell you with positive, with love. That means which is animal like you come up here. That's why he said you are sinners by nature. But because God came and did what? And saved you, you are now a good person. See? This is where you operate now. And this is the reason why God says your mind